just making itself known, spotting a little head, but not able to take it off just yet. Elige feels like he has seen these games before. They move in towards apartments to try and find the first kill. Not going to happen. It is the T side mowing them down. Shui here, though, in a good spot, and he will capitalize. That is a super far bomb spill. I don't know quite how that's happened, to be honest, but it's very, very beneficial for the CT side, at least for now. Smoke comes in to try and block off that bomb retrieval, but not quite going to work out in the way they wanted. So 3-on-3 as the dust settles here. GamerLegion retrieve that bomb.
Not to be, and Nas being called to rotate. This is the wrong call. He's gone back over towards B. The bomb's stuck around towards A. It's a freeze call in apartments, and now they're going to test Shuhei. His third kill of the round, he looks for more. The fourth on the table there, but he can't quite find it as the bomb crosses. And now, bomb will go down. 2 versus 3. Numbers favor Liquid in this retake, and it's all on whether we can make something of this. They're trying to barrel their way in. Nat full forward, Nertz finds the trade, so it's all on the shoulders of PR. He stepped up for this side so many times, and he's got to do it once again, but they're just going to stick that defuse. They're being a nuisance, playing with the time, playing with his concentration. He can't get in there enough. Nertz, he sticks the full 10 seconds, and it's Liquid who start well.
Yeah, not planted for him. He was in such a good post-plant spot.
Stop fighting for skins in the game. Visit Hellcase.
Not a lot of utility, but one clean execute in towards a bomb site could turn up green for them. We shall see here. 3 towards B. Team Liquid expecting something unorthodox to come their way, and a late aggress in towards Banana will take down one of those scary guns. But there's still an opportunity for GamerLegion. They'll start to press forwards. Rez making a little bit of noise, but he's not quite been heard. He ducks under the smoke, and you can see here from the perspective of Nertz, he cannot see that player. Good for one, as he looks in for a little bit more. Not quite going to happen, but the third player, of course, unexpected. Shuhei, one is not enough. There's no time for the bomb plant. They're out of clay, as they say, and it will indeed be Team Liquid to just skin on their teeth take that second round.
A 2-0 start, again, for GamerLegion. I think there is positives to be taken away from that. And I like that, you know, Rez does so well getting in behind. If he's, again, maybe 10 seconds a bit earlier, who knows? At least push down mid, and that'll be the cost of his life. PR's going to find the head of Naf. Okay, so Liquid, despite having the definitely better buy here, a lot more firepower to work with, overextensions have cost them 2 lives, and now a really difficult kind of 5 versus 3. They're going to have to try and make a bit of a gamble.
Yeah, you have to remember with this matchup in particular, GamerLegion, I think there's going to be a lot of belief behind them. They've had the upper hand over this Team Liquid game quite a lot over the past 12 months, so I think that there's a good degree of every single round is going to be winnable for GamerLegion in their minds, and this is a great example of that as they open up, keep the kills coming, and really have not let up since that 2-minute mark at the start of the round. The B bomb site completely open. So just let ZTR do his thing and then bring the bomb over here. I get a little weary of where this bomb's going on A if they get a bit giddy over there, but he will slowly clear things out. No one on B. Guys, let's go B, and that should be the round. Nice and easy for GamerLegion.
Yeah, and actually, ZTR was sort of being the sacrificial lamb there. He was sending it in just to gain information. There's 2 left. Let's see where they're playing. So he was flying in towards the fights and trying to clear all the angles. But it's one of those things where they look like they were setting up for a late A here. And actually, in hindsight, I realized there's no one's there. So the bomb rotated over. Enough time to get it down this time as well, which is good. And there's nothing you can really do with your ultimate and Nertz. It's a safe call to be made. And actually an opportunity maybe if GamerLegion want to continue to push this is actually to hunt a little bit. Why not, right? We're going to have a buy-in towards the next round. Why not try and make it a bit expensive at the end? Torsen, who had such minuscule amount of HP, flies into the fight, gets one, traded out, and Nertz is desperately trying to stay alive, tagged down low, but the hunt call is great here. You're going to have money in towards the next round, so why not anyway? Yeah, it was definitely some rogue calls there. Liquid didn't work out the way they intended. A lot of util being expended towards top B here. Nertz going to be tested. He's good for the first. Always good for that first. Finds his, gets it, gets out.
I think he was meant to be dead.
Yes.
There was 2 nades on the way. One did not quite make it, clipped with a wall potentially. So the fact that he lives and gets away with a kill is really not the game plan GamerLegion had for the start of this round. So they're going to have to look at recovering things. They opt to do that towards A, which This is the nature of Inferno. They pretty heavily outnumber this A bomb site. They can make their way in. Some presence towards brackets. There's not enough there for them to go at. Meanwhile, in Banana, Team Liquid will move in. A slight overlook from Shuhei. Maybe thinking he was covered, and then Elige, panicking to pick up the pieces, also loses his life. All of a sudden, numbers-wise, it looks pretty good for the T side here. Nertz on his P250, as he was left very, very low and just sort of traded things off with that automatic weapon. So there's not much that he can do to stop them getting into the bomb site. Still do fancy their chances. They have to move quick, but Team Liquid have the HP to work with. They have maybe lost that now as Nertz goes down to the nade. And of course, it's unconfirmed damage, but nothing quite coming. A minute of play and no one's really met each other in any kind of exchange. That is the way that it can go from time to time here on Inferno, but a nade flash, something a bit new for you there, folks. Ultimate will get himself on the board finally, though. An advantage for Team Liquid, and I think a decent amount of information. He doesn't necessarily see anybody else, but you can figure if there's someone hanging around brackets, he will have a friend or two in tow. Look at this. Rez, with the perfect timing, makes a meal of it, but it's an easy enough kill. Elige delivering, as he's expected to do, drops that bomb, but does not necessarily stop the plant from coming in. Nertz trying to be the player to do so, and he is robbed of the opportunity. Low HP bars here, as they will move up to 50 HP between the two players. Shuhei could certainly get this done, and there is that kit. He's got to be aware it's not too far on the road to recovery here. Nice and clean to open up. I think the nade, it just round the corner. I thought it was good, but no. And Rez just ice in his veins, hiding away. Will peek at the perfect moment, finds that final kill. Team Liquid, so close. So a weird trading of places for him and PR, as PR is actually pretty deep in towards the apartment, so he might be able to get away with something. But Shuhei continues digging, looking for the opportune kill, and seems to be a light awareness that maybe he slipped the net, but they've given it up. Ooh, he does just about get that kill. It's not nice to look at, but he will come away with it. All the same, the stronger weaponry here of GamerLegion, you still give them the upper hand, but it's some awkwardness to deal with, and Nertz is another awkward guy. Tucked in. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Not quite close enough for another, but again, sticking around. 5-7 up close can be deadly. ZCR does well to deal with him. The numbers even up, but, you know, there's something in the air in this round. Team Liquid could certainly net themselves the steal here.
It's a good resmoke as well by Elige. Front side, just slow them down. Bogdan's law going to be abided by as ZTR picks up the AWP. It's all on the shoulders of Ultimate. A Deagle alone towards his A site. Got a smoke to work with as well. I think this is going to be raw aim duels. Can he win out these fights? The information being relayed over, and they're rotating quick, but they're not going to be quick enough to support him, so he's got to hit these shots. They do not clear cold zero box. AK scooped up. Round definitely winnable. Rez will find it, but he's all alone. 5 seconds, no time to plant as well, and he can't get the kill as insult to injury. Ultimate, those 2 kills are so important, but we've got to clear cold zero box in a spot like that.
Behind the scenes, we got 4 on A super early here from Team Liquid. They are very prepared.
It's a good call.
For what's coming their way? Elige, it's Shuhei, in fact, though, with the peek in from Cubby. Elige went early, trying to distract away. He will trade out his teammate. This setup towards long looks so damn good, and potentially
PR can't punish. 25 seconds. We're getting to that point where we've got to make a decision. Do we actually just save?
Or the Molotov as well might make the decision for them. Force forwards. Key kill if you want to make it in towards the safe bomb side. That comes nice and clean. But again, are they going to be ready? I was going to say for the man in mini pit, but it's not even needed. Nafly, as he brings the full name here.
Very important now. It's about securing it up. Gets that bare minimum of 6. Give yourself that good foundation before heading on towards your T side. If they can win this one here, put so much pressure on, that would be huge. Early spam is just a nuisance towards GamerLegion. He'll tag up Hypex and Torsen, and ZTR now left low as well. Oh, and the spam by Nertz. It's actually the nade that sees it off. An opening kill, and the unconfirmed damage is really good damage of where they're at.
fighting towards middle, though, I think is going to be important. Leash. Oh, yes. The second is lovely. Naf will also hold the line in towards the apartment, so it goes from good to better, which is not often the case. Easy find for Nerds in the end. Team Liquid, that is an indictment of how this half has now turned around for them.
Lower buy here, so bomb plant, few kills is sort of ultimately all you're really looking at. Winning the round is a slim chance, but it's those sort of rounds that can absolutely change the tide, swing the momentum back in your way. Missed shot as the Tech9's trying to be a nuisance, but Nath as well. Rez bounds out his ultimate, tested, and the no-scope connects. Can't get a second off, just cannot click in time. So they've got in towards the side, but it's a 2 versus 3 in favor of Liquid.
He might have saved the round with that moment.
Yeah.
Bomb plant not quite down just yet. They had to recover it, spilled a bit awkwardly, and they will eventually get the plant through. So Torsen on that. Hypex, what have you got for us, man? This is the guy that everybody's going to be looking towards. Torsen will bail him out in that particular moment after a missed shot. Hurts. Meanwhile, completely overlooked. And 2 wallbang headshots. It's a lovely way to light up the kill feed. Team Liquid getting another round in their favor.
Just going to play inside of that smoke. He's alone towards B, so there is, of course, the danger of him playing towards top car. If he needs to fall, it'll really open up a pathway to waltz right in towards that side. But thankfully, he's just going to fall back. Not before. We've had a bit of U-turn. A missed shot by Ultimate. PR and Rez, the Wombo combo, that dangerous duo that have lighted up the server so many times. Do it again here to open up this round.
Putting all their eggs into one basket here, Team Liquid. And it will be the A basket, so let's see if it pays off for them. Elige, nice find here. Yeah, he will get very greedy, but it's absolutely needed, and that's the Elige effect. A player like that has the belief, has the ability to just pick off a kill in the middle of a round that might give them a chance back into it, and just in time, Molotov comes down, slows them, splits them up here on the GamerLegion side of things. A break of the smoke will work successfully for Nerds, but only for one. It's Shuhei who bursts forwards, bringing it down to the one-on-one after the trade. ZTR up against Elige here, and he's got to know that player's in towards CT. Who threw that nade? But where is he? The beats of the timing, and it's a little syncopated. He might just have missed the mark. Has to react to the footsteps and cannot find the shot. Team Liquid, every single 50-50 moment, I feel, in the past 6 or 7 rounds has just gone their way.
What's new here today? The Slack, trash, yeah, like always. What? Holy shit! Whoa! What? Where am I?
Do you want to try?
Yes, I do.
Don't think. Come on.
Stop fighting for skins in the game. Visit Hellcase.
GamerLegion, all the pressure it feels like it's put on this first round of the second. If you can't get this pistol, you're in a hell of a lot of trouble. They've gone for a little bit of a gamble towards the A site, and what looks like a 5 rush towards B. It is going to be a bloodbath here. Smokes come down towards CT and front site. ZTR is now left isolated to deal with them all. Flash is coming over, and they continue to dodge. ZTR to fall. He's tried to buy time for PR. He will actually get his kill. A tap on towards the plant. Naf should have stuck it, because he loses his life. Ultimate's not healthy either, and he'll also fall. PR has done so damn well to give them life in this round. 3 kills to his name. And a 2 versus 3 that now ensues. They're going for aggression in towards CT. Hypex, the first fight that they take, and they're trying to overwhelm, but he gets one before he drops. So well done under that pressure. There's nowhere to fall away. And it's all on the shoulders. Nerds in a 1v2 clutch.
No bomb to speak of. They've got to come to him ultimately, but they're just not peaking. And the Torsen angle surely not going to be expected here. The Glock, however, anything is possible, and he thought something was up, but just did not check that lower level. It's a nice off angle from Torsen to get the round confirmed. GamerLegion go back towards, we might even argue this is a kind of antiquated approach to Inferno in this round, but can still get away with it. Only 30 seconds left, though, so all of a sudden you're going to have to go from level 0 to level 100 just out of nowhere, and you don't have any information to work with. 20 seconds now remaining. The scaling in towards this A bomb site becomes all the more important, but if the shots land, that can be all that matters. Bomb going down, a slim advantage, but it's enough. It is indeed enough. PR was nowhere near the A bomb site. They will move to save here, GamerLegion, and Team Liquid holding on to their lead.
Those 2 kills by Ultimate are incredibly important, right? Opening up in towards that A site. But you lose this one here. If Team Liquid can go back-to-back, they're getting so close to that finish line. It starts to get within kind of reaching distance. So a massively important round for GamerLegion and their survival here in their opening best of 1 here at the CSAs Championships.
In the smoke, they will opt to move forwards. Team Liquid changing up the pace. You are burning alive, PR. He wasn't even visible. But all of a sudden, it's Rez in particular that comes around. Clears another position. And he just has maybe a bit too much to do, but they are giving a lot of space, a lot of respect across to Elysia. As soon as he gets that bomb
5.
Tempted, which he is going to hold. Rez goes around and will take him down. The patience pays off.
Yeah, it's a great round from Rez. I mean, he sort of... Team Liquid would have got 10, and then the 11th would have been basically a gift because your money's broken. I would have given them 1 more gun round. However, the lifeline extended. 2 rounds, the difference, and on the flip side, money now effective for Liquid. They're left with a hero AK.
Oh, Torsen so blind. Hypex has got a lot of work to do here. Will 2 be enough is the big question. ZTR does have support in the site itself, maybe trying to draw attention to himself, but he goes down a little too easily. Rez, however, not going to get checked, and that's the exact guy you want in a position like this. 2 very crisp kills. The bomb being spilled. Naf is already in his post-plant position, but it's going to mean nothing when the bomb has not been planted. Rez delivering. And PR now joins him, looking to hold the line. Naf's got to clear all these angles, doesn't quite know where to look. Small shoulder may be spotted there towards short, but with 25 seconds left, they are giving all the room across. It worked in the previous round, but Naf looks to abuse it. Not quite. Rez will clean up house and take that round. GamerLegion, they bring it within 1.
Looks like he'll be the one setting the tempo towards top car. There's 2 nades here, though. ZTR can bang both of them. There's the first, and the second can bang around to do even more damage. Elysia will open things up, though. Missed shot with the AWP by Hypex, but that allows ZTR to set up. He's going to go for the re-peek and a no-scope. It's a bold move. ZTR gets another. He never should get away with a second. It's got to be traded, and he's somehow staying alive, just buying time. But numbers now favor Ultimate Liquid, may I say.
An absolute mess on the B bomb site, but sometimes that's how it's got to be done after the timeout. Team Liquid, of course, as soon as the scoreline gets evened up, they will somehow, out of thin air,
for GamerLegion. It looked like they're actually not going to force around what was saved. So they are keeping money in the bank for a rainy day. Now, that's a bold call. A lot of teams would force buy around, especially 3 saves in the CT side. Traditionally, a lot of teams would buy here. GamerLegion say no. They go for a Deagle for PR and a Tech 9 for ZTR. A little bit of utility, so a lot of pressure put on those save rifles, and the first will fall. It's Rez. Massive kill to find of all the people.
Yeah, and I mean, now that that has unfolded, it makes the buy look sort of even worse. But I don't know, man. I feel like it's a mental call in the BO1. Sometimes you do just have to go for it. You know, there is such a thing as too much space, too much respect. And maybe they've given that a bit here. The trade keeps the dream alive, however. Hypex as well is in the right place at the right time. The flash comes in. He still lives. They've not smoked off CT just yet, so there's going to be pressure from there as well. PR bails his man out, and the AWP gets to stay alive just a little while longer, but he really does not have the read on where they're coming from, on how they're going to be approaching that bomb site. Just caught completely off guard by the boost plate. And that'll be the round. The attempted save here. ZTR says, listen, we don't win the round, but we are keeping the guns. You will never take the guns from us. I think the save should be successful, but but we'll see. Maybe the timeout will deliver for them. Aggression comes back round. Some life left in the old dog yet. Back and forth fight here at the top end of Banana. They will manage to retain control on the GamerLegion end. Torsen, meanwhile, catches a lurker towards long. So a pretty key kill that's actually going to shut off that A bomb site. Team Liquid, if they want to go this way, have got to recover this control. Hypex. I mean, this is crazy. He's not moving. He's fully planted, and I think they might just be a bit too passive in that particular moment. There's so much space taken by Team Liquid that they never should have gotten away with. Nerds has got an AWP, I guess. Either way, Team Liquid looking very, very good here. Man, the opening kill, but then he just doesn't move.
Yeah,
just flashes out mid. Just have a little look.
And ZTR too as well, just swinging in towards long. You've lost that control. No chance here, surely. Obviously, you give it a go, but a 2 versus 4, it feels like it's already a lost cause. Nerds, his second with the AWP. Just like that, all on the shoulders of Rez. He has some nice moments in this map, but today is not to be. Shuey will see it off 13-9, and bar a couple of hiccups and a couple of moments and speed bumps along the way, it's actually a really good map.